Which actually brings me to this fucking video. A perfect video. A new video. A new 7 stages. I think this is about to be the next new big thing. The 7 levels of YouTube downfall. Here we go. Stop fucking 6-7ing, bro. Oh my gosh. By the way, YouTube, I do gotta remember to say this. Art competition will be on the 24th. $5,000 going to top 3. Okay. Top 3. Be on the lookout for that.
Nah, niggas be out
or just
here
do your
with
fucking
no
art.
beard and glasses in their face. Shit be crazy like pick a struggle. Am I right, don't I?
Nah, you're so funny, and the whole chat, like, literally look at the chat and realize how nobody's laughing at your joke.
Cream in my butt if I'm wrong, but it's Dwayne Johnson's birthday today.
The Rock? And why would you say that like that? Okay, let's start this video.
Freedom, creative power, money, and millions waiting for your next upload. But the higher you climb, the harder you fall, because on this platform, no one stays on top forever.
And also, we can't just blame the creators. These fans are fucking annoying as fuck. Okay, chat, you know what I seen? And yes, I'm about to go into this. Niggas is saying Corey Kenshin is boring, and they're getting sick of Corey Kenshin, and they making memes about him and all this shit. And they saying, don't nobody want to read that fucking comic. We want videos. These niggas really will switch up on you, bro. It will switch. It's like clockwork. I literally said this before. These niggas is not your niggas. They're not your niggas, man. They're not your niggas, man. God forbid, bro finds a new passion, man.
And not all YouTube downfalls are equal. While some creators fall from
Mr.
great...
Dontai, I see that you're at the end of FMAB.
Yep.
Just asking, what do you think is the next show? I suggest Hunter x Hunter. I feel like you'd love it.
I'm not sure yet. But yeah, they're dragging him, and it's like, I get it if it's one thing you watch this creator for this certain thing, and then they do a 360, and then they start selling books or whatever the fuck, or even just go a whole different direction. It's one thing if you're just like, this is not why I subbed, and you just, just respectfully leave. It's another thing if you get on TikTok and start making memes and dragging him and saying he's a shitty creator and he don't care about his fans and say all this crazy shit about him. It's actually, I'm embarrassed of his fan base for him. Like, these niggas they're losers. Well, he owes us an explanation. You are a dumb bitch from wherever the fuck, and nobody knows who you are. What are you talking about? This nigga owes you an shut up. Ew. Ain't y'all supposed to be like super nice and kind and religious and all that? Oh yeah. Okay. Anyway.
And quickly recover.
A wallpaper app called Panels, and I made a lot of mistakes.
Most hypocritical people on the earth that walk the planet.
And so appropriately, the entire internet was very disappointed, and that's 100% on me.
Others disappear overnight, with their careers burned to ashes at their own hands.
Dumbass.
Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries,
Those
and today we are
people will switch up for a crumb of attention.
Yeah, bro. It's I don't know. I just feel it's so crazy because like I feel bad for Corey, bro. I'm gonna say it. I feel bad for him, bro. Like, imagine you get super excited and you're working on something that you've been wanting to work on for whoever knows how long, and you're like surprised, you're like excited to share it with your audience, and now they're mad that you're kind of going all in on it, and you're not, doing the same thing you've been doing. I don't know, man. That's why when people try to make the complaint like, oh my God, so-and-so changed. Yeah.
Yeah. Chat. Time to piss him off. 676767667676767676767676767676767676767676767676767676767676767676767676767676767676767676767676767676767676767676767676767676767.
Actually,
Hey, Dontai. Dontai. Dontai.
Don't talk to me.
Tai.
Don't talk to me.
Tai.
Don't talk to me.
Hey.
Leave me alone.
6
Leave me.
7.
Yo, you're so
Don't heaviest.
Don't talk to me.
What's 6 plus 7? 6767676767676766767 Tom Cruise's ass, by the way.
Okay, yeah, you're
676767676676767.
talking about the 7 levels of YouTube downfall. How it all starts with one minor slip up or a harmless lie from the creator, but with every level escalates into something darker, until the fame, the audience, and the entire YouTube empire collapse under the weight of their own ego.
I'm not gonna lie, and I wouldn't say it's ego, but I feel like Corey Kenshin.
If Tom Cruise said 6'7" is the best trend, would you still hate it?
He wouldn't say that because he's not a fucking idiot. I feel like Corey Kenshin is gonna get to the point where he just crashes out and just completely deletes his channel or some shit. Either completely deletes his channel or just, I don't know. But I feel like, yo, it's got to be enough and enough sometime. It's got to be to a point where the person who's the kind person who doesn't say much, who doesn't let anything get to them, who never, you know, lashes out, where shit starts to build up. They're making memes of him on TikTok. Like, bro.
And as you'll see by the end of this video, some creators
Why is Kai up here, man? You're gonna make me lash out at you. How about that?
lose not just their careers, but their freedom as well. However, at the first level, the downfall is not anything even close to career ending. It's just a bump in the road, a small controversy that sparks some temporary backlash from the internet. Level 1. Minor controversy. Almost every creator faces this at some point, and most of the time, it's caused—
Okay, hold on. PewDiePie, I feel like that was not... I mean, I guess that was kind of crazy.
Did I miss? And I just wanted to say that I have had a really bad week, and I wanted to say to you in chat, thank you for making my week a little bit better, even though I don't know you all. I love you all. 6 for life.
6 for life. I appreciate you, bro. I would say PewDiePie is at least a level 2, bro. At least a level 2.
Corey's real fans grew up with him and could care less how often he posts. I've been supporting MWM. All the crazy fans are the new/younger Gen FR.
And that was the point where I was going until this guy spammed 6'7". That, bro, if a creator stays the same, that's kind of like, that's not a good thing. Everyone should have some growth. Whether you're a YouTuber, streamer, artist, or whatever, there should be change. You shouldn't be the same kid that you were when you started, especially as you grow up and hopefully go through certain experiences that mold and mature you and, you know, turn you into a better person or more, you know, like everybody should change. Like, I would hope everybody would want change.
Those shades you use to crash out.
Nah, I don't know where those shits went, but everybody should want to have change in their life. Whether it's you work at like a 9 to 5, you would hope to be in a different position or at a completely different job in like 10 years. I don't understand why it's always a bad thing for someone to change. Like Speed, for example, that nigga changed, and it's like it's for the best, because he used to be OD, bro.
When the creator does something that clashes with the values they've spent years building. For instance, ever since Reacxts started posting regularly in 2019, he has earned billions of views through larger-than-life stunts like making the world's largest pizza, spending $100,000 on Facebook Marketplace, and breaking 100 laws in 24 hours. A big part of his appeal has always been his dedication to keeping—
That's crazy, because I only know of him from like hiding in people's streams.
The content authentic while still delivering those over-the-top challenges. But then he started his 30-day traveling around the world series.
Starting December 1st, I'm going to be traveling around the entire globe, uploading 30 videos.
Did you really do this on a plane? Well, loud as fuck, bro.
In 30 days.
And less than a week into the challenge, he was exposed for faking parts of it by pre-recording videos. The fans were disappointed, to say the least. Bro has 15 million subs and is rich as F, and he is faking traveling the world.
I'm not surprised.
I used to praise Reacxts as a top 5 YouTuber, but this evidence is undeniable. Viewers were upset with Reacxts, as this went against the raw, authentic image they'd always associated with his content. The same pattern showed up when MKBHD, YouTube's The Tech Guy, launched his very own wallpaper app Panels. The internet almost immediately slammed the app for having a poor design, too many ads, and above all, charging $50 a year to use it. Many criticized MKBHD for going against the very principles he'd built his reputation on, and for being out of touch with his own audience. But like I said earlier, backlash at level 1 is always temporary. The criticism doesn't spiral into a full-blown cancellation because most creators at this stage learn quickly. They acknowledge the mistake, make amends, and move on before things get out of hand. So when MKBHD put out a video addressing the controversy around his app, he didn't try to deflect criticism or make excuses. Instead, he simply explained what went wrong and how he planned to fix it. And the response was overwhelmingly positive. Fans praised his honesty and humility, turning this into one of, if not the most well-received apology videos in YouTube history. But even when creators don't release a public apology, many still manage to move past the backlash by quietly changing direction. For example, after being called out for faking some of his content, Reacxts didn't dwell on the controversy. Instead, he quietly
Hunter x Hunter is fire, but I feel like I would fuck with Hakusha more respectfully. Yusek is that nigga.
Yeah, I don't know exactly which anime we're gonna go to next. But yeah, I'm not sure. I know I wanted to do like the first season of Chainsaw Man and then watch the movie. And I think that would be something quick.
Shifted his focus, he moved away from the idea of
and then people were talking about like Death Note as well.
Authenticity as his core value and leaned into creating consistently high production entertaining videos.
Also that friend shit, and then it's just, bro, like I said, there's a lot of options.
And that shift worked, as in the last couple of years, Reacxts has continued to grow at an incredible pace, because at this stage, a downfall isn't about destruction. It's a wake-up call, one that most creators recover from. But the deeper we go, the harder that recovery becomes. And as we move into the second level, the fallout from the creators' mistakes begins to test the strength of their reputation. Level 2. Dent.
Yo.
Like take ImDontqai for example. He was a corny coworker rapper. And now he the best streamer to ever touch Twitch. It really good to have change.
Okay. See, that's that backhanded shit. That's that backhanded shit, bro. That's that backhanded shit we be talking about, bro. Who you think you are? Fan? Nah, I'm joking. Come on, bro. We can laugh about it now. It's over. It's over. It's a new week. Yo. Long Beach Griffey just sent me the nicest, wholesome message, bro. I fucking love this dude, bro. Holy shit. I gotta message him back, bro. Hold on. Hold on, chat. You're so up. See, chat. Shit like this is what is needed, bro. Just showing love, bro. Shout out to Griffey. Shout out to Kai. Shout out to fucking everybody, bro. No matter what. Smile, and I appreciate it. So glad. Happy and talent. Or okay. All right, chat. Sorry. Had to show love, man. Had to show love.
To reputation.
Sorry about that.
This is where the consequences start to hit closer to home, and the audience begins to question if the creator they've supported all along is really who they thought they were. The damage may not destroy a career, but it's serious enough to force creators into damage control. A perfect example of this is Linus Tech Tips. Linus is one of the OGs of YouTube, who's been creating content since 2012. Over the years, he's built a massive business empire worth over $100 million. Supported by an audience of millions who trust him and his team for honest, unbiased reviews of the latest tech, but all of that came under fire when another YouTube channel, Gamers Nexus, called LTT out. Gamers Nexus released an investigation exposing a number of problems with the LTT content, including inaccurate data, false claims.
No, the hard R was him talking about saying retard, right? Like he wasn't talking about. Okay, yeah. That wasn't. There's no way people got mad about that. Stop with the shocked face, man.
And misleading opinions. And for a company built on
Wait, he's a liar?
the expertise and accuracy, this was a serious blow. Naturally, the LTT community felt betrayed by what they saw as unprofessional and careless practices. In response, Linus and his team released a 20-minute apology video featuring several members of the community, acknowledging their mistakes and promising major internal changes. But the community's
Tell me
response
BHD is on this please if there is a god cuz that man's downfall is godly when it happened and I still remember it.
Krishna.
Hi.
What's good?
Bro, I was just watching your fucking Travis Pastrana reaction, bro. And I was like, oh my god. I was actually gonna send you that video yesterday, but I was like, I don't know, bro. Like, what if you like, nah, I'm good, twin, bro. Like, I didn't want to send it to you, but I was like, fuck. And
nah,
I just opened YouTube, bro. I was like, oh my god, he watching, bro. Shit.
That shit's so fire.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I was just excited to see that shit, bro. Tight shit. Oh my god, what a good game, bro.
All right, man.
All right, bro. Hey, wait, hold on, bro. Wait, you be on Art Raiders still, or you just play that shit like
I haven't been on it. I haven't been on it like in the past few week or so. But yeah, I think there's an update coming out. I'll probably be on that.
Yeah, you gotta play with me in Berlin sometime, like off screen type shit.
Oh, y'all be playing?
No, but we going to type shit because this nigga. I ain't gonna sound strange, but he likes gaming, okay, and not making videos. Anyways,
okay.
Talk to you later, man.
All right, bet. Peace. Our graders update. All right.
was divided. While some viewers appreciated the transparency, others remained unconvinced, questioning whether the company had lost touch with the values that made them credible.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, when you do a 20-minute apology video, that shit just don't look like it's it.
Spam 67.
No, stop.
In the first place. But the repercussions at this level don't always come from the audience. Sometimes a creator's actions reach beyond public perception and start to shake the trust of the brands and the sponsors that keep their channels alive, like PewDiePie. At the height of his career in 2017, he faced massive backlash after making an anti-Semitic joke in one video, and later using the N-word during a live stream. And while the initial reaction online was intense, Felix managed to calm the situation fairly quickly by addressing it and issuing a public apology.
Nah, bro, I remember this, and I remember the comments be like they were like, it's okay, bro, if you play Call of Duty, it's fine. Like, we say it too, man. It's like, yo, okay, bro. Okay.
I said the worst word I could possibly think of, and it just sort of slipped out. And I'm not gonna make any
it sort of slipped out. It sort of slipped out. Yo, that is the craziest shit ever.
word I could possibly think of, and it just sort of slipped out. And I'm not gonna make any excuses to why it did, because there are no excuses for it.
Because that's your go-to word when you're not recording and shit. Like, come on, bro. We know. Come on, bro. We know the game, brother.
I'm really sorry if I offended, hurt, or disappointed anyone with all of this. Being in the position I am, I should know better.
But redeeming himself in the eyes of his audience wasn't enough. Several major sponsors, including Disney, cut ties with him almost overnight. Still, even with these severe consequences, both PewDiePie and Linus Tech Tips managed to bounce back over time. By owning their mistakes and showing consistent accountability, they slowly earned back the trust of their audiences and their partners. Because at this level, redemption is still on the table. The damage feels serious in the moment, but it's temporary. And for the creators who take responsibility, the downfall becomes just another chapter in their story. But past this point, redemption isn't really an option anymore. Level 3. Drama and exposure.
Oh!
At level 3, the consequences start to dig deeper. The creator's actions trigger full-blown internet controversies, drawing the attention of commentary channels and major news outlets. And even after the drama dies down, their reputation never fully recovers. In other words, the creator's name becomes tied to the controversy itself. Sniperwolf is among this category of YouTubers. In 2023, she became the center of a major controversy after many accused her of stealing content under the label of reaction videos. Much of this criticism came after YouTuber Jax Films made a number of videos calling her out for violating fair use laws and monetizing stolen content without even crediting.
It was like this time the time when everybody was calling out reaction channels, and then the same people that was like really shitting on those channels became like started doing reactions, is the most hilarious thing that ever happened.
The original creators. At the time, Sniper Wolf was one of YouTube's biggest creators.
They did Jinx. They did Jinx so dirty, bro. Oh my gosh, they did him so dirty.
With more than 30 million subscribers.
And now it's like that's the whole atmosphere. Like that's the atmosphere of Twitch is just chatting and watching videos and playing games and talking with, like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Making the controversy impossible to ignore. But instead of easing the tension, Sniper Wolf's response only pushed things into a dangerous territory. In a petty attempt at revenge, she doxed Jack's home address to her millions of Instagram followers.
Ooh.
All right in front of your house. Come out and talk to me. He has food outside, so he should be out any minute now to pick it up. It's ice cream as well. It's ice cream. I just want to talk.
Putting Jack and his wife's safety at serious risk. Naturally, this reckless behavior escalated the controversy overnight. Creators across YouTube condemned her actions, with many openly demanding her to be removed from the platform.
There is no reason why she is not open to termination. YouTube should actually be fair in this and terminate her channel, or at least heavily restrict it or severely punish her.
In the end, YouTube lets the incident slide with a relatively minor punishment of a temporary demonetization, but the actual damage done was permanent. The incident ruined her overall image and turned her name into a symbol of everything wrong with.
Wait, who is that? Who is that guy? Who is this guy? Some ordinary gamers. He's just some ordinary gamer.
There's no reason.
Seems like he's one of those like commentary channels.
Why she is not open to termination. YouTube should actually be fair in this and terminate her channel, or at least heavily restrict it or severely punish her.
In the end,
You
YouTube.
don't know ordinary gamers? Obviously, if I just fucking ass. And no, I don't just sit around watching people talk about other things.
And this is why I watch ImDontqai. Because they have to make up allegations on him. Nigga can't find real ones because dentqai just a cool goat. You're so cool, tie.
You said that so weird. I don't know. The way you said that is so weird, bro. Not gonna lie, man.
YouTube lets the incident slide with a relatively
Most
minor
of your
punishment.
favorite white content creators have that word in their vocabulary.
You doing it right now, bro. I'm doing this on stream. This right here is content. But outside of that, I don't give a fuck about what other creators are doing. And it's not even, this is 7 levels of YouTube. But outside of that, I don't give a fuck what these niggas is doing.
You watch
I don't know how.
dentqai? Pause.
I don't know how people like care so much that they sit and watch videos and then leave comments replying about that. Yeah, and I don't understand why. And then take that shit to Twitter. It's like, oh my God, this is like, I guess this is their reality show. This is reality TV for them. So I guess it kind of makes sense. But at the same time, go fucking outside. Talk to your friends. Play games together. It's like, oh my God.
Of a temporary demonetization, but the actual damage done was permanent. The incident ruined her overall image and turned her name into a symbol of everything wrong with reaction content. Even today, she's remembered more for stealing content and the doxing scandal than anything else she's done on the platform. But a downfall like this doesn't always come from one explosive controversy. In many cases, it's a pattern of disgusting behavior from the creator, refusing to learn, grow, or take accountability that slowly destroys their reputation, and no one embodies it better than Logan Paul. His career has been a long trail of controversies and scandals, but the first and arguably worst of them came in late 2017, when he posted a video filmed in Japan's infamous forest, also known as the forest. In the vlog, Logan and his team filmed the remains of a man who had decided to end everything in that forest, all while laughing at the tragedy with a disgusting lack of empathy. The video went viral for all the wrong reasons, sparking international outrage, forcing YouTube to cut ties with him temporarily. But as disturbing as it's
Such a shame. I wonder what he's doing now. Such a shame he had a bright future. Wonder what he's doing now.
was, had Logan genuinely reflected on the incident
Fucking superstar wrestler and all this.
and changed his behavior, he could have still recovered over time. Instead, his career became a cycle of
fucking level 3 disaster. Fucking superstar wrestler.
reckless decisions, each one erasing whatever progress he made towards redemption. Over the years, Logan has been accused of everything from animal abuse to scamming his own fans through shady crypto projects.
What?
And while much like Sniper Wolf, he still racks up hundreds of thousands of views, his public image is permanently stained, with him widely known as one of the most toxic creators on the platform. But as we move into the next level, the audience's patience finally runs
There's a lot worse, bro.
out, and even the most loyal fans walk away. Level 4. Complete collapse of credibility.
Jesus Christ.
At level 4, the damage goes far beyond reputation. This is when a creator's downfall becomes disgraceful, as the audience loses all faith, and even the most loyal fans turn their backs. This level
What is this? What does this mean? I'm gonna let you explain what you just said. That is your favorite words, bruh. My bad.
level includes early YouTube stars like FuziTube and Kid Behind a Camera.
Bro, he's like, he'll like crash out 1 second, disappears, say he got therapy, come back, and he's fucking chiseled down like a statue. And talking about like, yo, I'm doing better mentally, and then kind of repeat the cycle over and over again. I hope this time he just stays on that chiseled shit, whatever makes him happy, because oh my gosh, he's just been through a lot.
Now remembered only as cautionary examples of self-destruction. But level 4 downfalls don't happen overnight. They're the result of long-term manipulation, where a creator keeps deceiving their audience, milking their loyalty for views, money, or clout until there's nothing left of it. Boogie2988 is one of the clearest examples of this slow decline. By the late 2010s, his fans had already begun losing patience with his repeated lies about his personal life, and a series of insensitive jokes that slowly wore down his nice guy image. Then the September—
Wait, he said some shit about Etika?
September 2020 incident, where he threatened fellow YouTuber Frank Hassel using a firearm, served as another example of his irresponsible and arrogant behavior. Things only got worse with the release of the documentary The Dark, Sad Life of Boogie2988. It exposed his misogynistic views, addiction to hiring escorts, and complete lack of accountability for his—
Yo, I don't know if this came out or anything, but there was supposed to be like a big documentary drop about EDP. And I don't know if that ever dropped. And it was like, there were YouTubers like featured in it. There were YouTuber featured in it, and I don't know if that's still gonna drop or when it's gonna drop. But yeah, I was in it. I was a part of it.
Actions. These revelations destroyed the humble and wholesome persona he was once—
Yeah, bro. They interviewed me. They interviewed me, bro. They interviewed me, bro.
known for. He's a real-life Bojack, a self-destructive, self-centered bro.
Chad, you remember when like the whole shit was happening and I reacted to it on stream, and then I dropped the video, and like when I was reacting to it on stream, it was like crazy. Like it went crazy. And then when I posted it on YouTube, it went even crazier. So I guess, I don't know, they wanted to talk to me about it and shit like that.
Broken person that brings everyone around them down and refuses to improve. Boogie is the definition—
Like, remember when we were reacting to the video of that girl literally just reading the text? That shit.
Of my life is hard and I don't want to change it, please give me sympathy. But the final nail in the coffin came when streamer Destiny publicly exposed Boogie for lying about having a rare blood cancer.
Boogie 2488, you're being confronted tonight.
I remember this.
I am 99% sure that you are faking. No, don't move. You are faking your cancer diagnosis, Boogie.
Boogie had been using this disgusting lie for years to gain sympathy and financial support from fans. And once the truth came out, any remaining faith the viewers had in him vanished completely.
What do you mean weren't I there? Where? Here?
He's been bleeding subscribers ever since, and whatever audience he has left is only there to laugh at him. That said, not every downfall at this level is driven by greed or desperation. Sometimes it's ego and the ugly abuse of power that brings a creator crashing down. Jeffree Star was once one of the biggest names in the beauty industry. At his peak, he sold out entire makeup collections within minutes, building an empire that seemed immune to controversy. However, that illusion started to crack in the late 2010s, when several people close to him began exposing his manipulative and arrogant behavior.
Yo, what's his name should be on this level too. Oh my god, gay guy. Talk to boys. Oh my god. James Charles, there we go.
Behind the scenes. And while these allegations are
James Charles should be up here too. What's this? Faking cancer or something? I want to see Destiny confronts. I reacted to this on stream. Off. Okay, turn your camera off. What are you doing right now?
To confirm it.
Well, if he ordered it,
I would have never thought I watched this on stream.
Answer, Destiny.
So I do think there are different treatments available for polycythemia vera. He does not have a
you
cancer
can easily
diagnosis.
just hide your name and information. I got it.
Remember, every leading thing for this cancer diagnosis the doctor talked about has to do with secondary polycythemia. The sleep apnea was a contributor to that, and the TRT was a contributor to that.
Except for the hormone markers in my blood. Except for
but if you had
why are you hiding? Why are you hiding?
Definitive diagnosis, in which case you wouldn't be getting a biopsy 2 years later, or it wasn't definitive, and you would have gotten a biopsy 2 years later instead of saying they're treating you for cancer for 2 years. You just said before that you don't have the money for extra medical stuff. If they don't need that,
I'm not gonna lie, he kind of cooking you.
Why would you spend extra money on a biopsy you don't need?
I don't know if you heard of this, Destiny. I just got a bit of a windfall.
Ooh.
Might have heard about it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. How do y'all even remember that?
Alone might not have been enough to destroy Jeffree's massive career. His constant involvement in drama after drama slowly wore down the patience of his fans. His mask completely slipped away with the infamous 2020 Business Insider investigation. The report detailed a long history of disgusting behavior and accused him of racism, physical abuse, SA, and more, which ultimately ruined the illusion of his untouchable career for good. But the next level takes things even further, stepping into a darker, more depraved territory.
Level 5. Careers destroyed.
At this stage, it's no longer just the audience that abandons the creator. The entire internet unites against them, and the consequences follow them for life. Level 5 downfalls require something far more sinister than ego issues and manipulative behavior. They are usually triggered when a creator is accused of something deeply disturbing, and these allegations are backed by undeniable evidence that leaves no room for excuses or explanations. For example, in 2023, a number of former fans accused Colleen Ballinger of predatory behavior towards them while they were still minors. Colleen had over 8 million subscribers at the time, and a majority of this audience was children. So naturally, as soon as these allegations surfaced, they spread like wildfire, with her 2 decades-long online empire collapsing almost overnight.
I thought he said 2 decades.
Her sponsors cut ties, tours were cancelled, and creators across the platform publicly distanced themselves from her. She made one last desperate attempt to save her career with her tone-deaf ukulele apology.
Oh my gosh, I remember this. Am I gonna react to the 21 Savage? I'm gonna check it out tomorrow. I might check it out tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow, Friday? Yeah, I mean, it drops tomorrow. I'm gonna check it out, bro. It's got some cool features, it seemed like.
Video.
I'm just a loser.
You're dumb.
Didn't understand. I shouldn't respond to fans.
And to no one's surprise, this turned into a meme almost instantly, cementing her downfall as one of the most humiliating in YouTube history. And it's not just creators like Colleen. Even those standing at the top of the platform aren't safe once they cross this line. Until mid-2024, Chris Tyson, now known as Avid Tyson, was one of the main faces in the MrBeast empire, appearing in countless videos for the biggest YouTube channel on the planet. But none of it saved them from the fallout that came from a series of predatory and grooming allegations towards minor fans in June 2024. As soon as evidence surfaced online, it took less than a week for their entire career to fall apart.
Chad, this is the shit about, like, if you come up as a creator growing in a group and you like got a group of people, because now you are going to be forever tied with, if someone does some shit you're forever going to be like tied into that or grouped into that. Even if you had nothing to do with it, even if you were so far removed from it, but because that like, hey, I mean, that's your group. Like that's who you hang out with. That's who you came up with. Oh my God. Like this shit, man. That's why I say, chat, this box, I'm staying in my little box. My box. My box, okay? My box. If you were expecting, yo, big, super big collabs in the big 2026, we're going to do it the same way we've been doing it since 2015. In this motherfucking box. In this motherfucking box, bro. I don't got time.
Their apology only made the outrage worse. With
no Ron collabs. Well, obviously I'm gonna have like collabs, you know, if it comes up with people I fuck with, like if it's a Ron, if it's a Your Rage, if it's a Burley's, you know, all of them people, all the homies and shit like that. Like obviously, you know, but if it's someone like you know, like the kind of the run Josh is doing right now with all these different people, no, I'm good. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, bro. I'm fine with the people that are here in my chat right now. I don't need more. I don't want more. I'm good. I'm literally fine. I'm okay, bro. I'm okay. Y'all are just enough. Y'all are literally just enough, bro.
Thousands demanding them to be put behind bars.
Because the bigger you get, the more bullshit you got to deal with. Gays against groomers. The gag is,
Mr. Beast publicly cut ties with them, and Ava disappeared from the internet entirely. But while Ava chose to disappear, creators at the next level don't even get that choice.
Let's talk about it, chat. Is Ava fine shit? No. Look at the eyes. Answer again. No. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Nah, it's not it. Shit sucks.
To disappear, creators at the next level
shit sucks. You're gay.
Don't even get that choice.
Level 6 deplatforming.
Deplatforming?
Level 6 belongs to those who make shock value.
Oh my God, this sick son of a bitch. This sick son of a bitch, bro. Bro made video saying that he was talking to Juice WRLD, he was talking to X, and oh my God, you're weird.
Their brand. They'll say or do anything for attention, even if that attention
he even pretended his girl died. I forgot about that.
Comes in the form of hate. In that sense, these creators are always heading
to. Oh my God, you're right. He acted like he was talking like Etika came in contact with him too. Yo, I'm about to. Oh my God, fuck this guy. Oh my God, I'm so glad I never like that. Imagine he came back from that shit and he was like a wrestler or a fucking famous actor. That would be I think that would be one of the rare occasions where I'm one of them niggas where he gets casted as someone on Marvel and I'm in the comments like, does anybody not know about his past? Hello? I think I will honestly turn into one of those people.
Towards their inevitable downfall, and the list includes names like Master Oogway, aka Oma Sastem, whose entire career was built on provoking disgust. At first, he scraped views through low-effort stuff.
Oh yeah, see, I keep that type of energy away from me, bro. If it's just straight negative shit, like no. Keep it away from me.
Stolen videos feeding off other people's work. But once that stopped working, he decided to rely on controversy, leaning into the most disgraceful behavior imaginable. He started using racial slurs.
Oh, I did see something about this dude.
So, I'm gonna say it for the first time in my life properly.
Releasing a song glorifying Adolf Hitler.
Kung Fu Panda. Adolf Hitler is my.
That shit is not even funny. Like, you a grown ass man, and that's childish, bro. And anybody laughing at that, you need to grow up and really look in the mirror and think about what the fuck you laughing at. Because there's shit that's funny, and there's shit that's like, you're just trying too hard. Shit is so stupid. Hold on, y'all. Like, I'm about to cry. Hello? Yo, what the fuck, bro? Like dead ass, bro. I just hate. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Hold on.
What up, though? All my niggas cutthroat. Cut a nigga head off. Looking like you bum.
Yo, that fucking song. I can't believe Lil Wayne did that shit. He said, nah, that's it right there. That's it.
The barrel.
And even being accused of exploiting the ongoing suffering of Palestinians just to farm views and followers. Eventually, YouTube had seen enough. On June 20, 2024, Sastem's channel was permanently terminated for hate speech. And every time he's tried to return under a new name, he's been instantly banned. But when creators reach this point, the destruction doesn't stay online for long.
This is when it's like, this is the mind of the of those Twitter check marks, saying anything as long as it gets engagement, anything.
And the consequences of their antics start spilling into their real lives. Take J-Station for example. He became infamous for getting arrested for trespassing, faking paranormal encounters, and clickbaiting the death of celebrities like XXXTentacion and YouTuber Etika. And the most depraved of these stunts came in 2020, when he faked his own girlfriend's death, claiming she'd been killed in a car accident.
Last night we lost Alexia to a drunk driver, guys.
So, when some ordinary gamers exposed to this shameless attempt for internet attention, the fallout was worse than Jason could have ever expected. Not only was his channel permanently removed, but he was also arrested and charged for assaulting his girlfriend. And that's how clout chasers like him turned their hunger for attention into a self-inflicted downfall. But at this level, a downfall means burning down every bridge, both online and in real life. Because once you're known as the person who makes Nazi songs or fakes loved ones' deaths for views, there's no comeback, no redemption, and no normal life waiting for you on the other side. And
I mean, like, maybe if you take that shit to kick, there might be somebody there that fuck with you, but like, yo, yeah, you're done.
For some, even getting banned from the internet would be a light punishment.
Level 7, life ruin.
Jail time! Prison.
The 7th level takes the downfall to its darkest point.
GG's.
At this stage, the line between a YouTube downfall and a criminal conviction disappears. And when a creator reaches this point, there's absolutely nothing left to salvage, and they're...
Wait, what did you watch about the Epic, the musical? It's a YouTube based on the Odyssey. Oh wait, I heard of that. I think it's like, it's animated, right?
Career's gone for good. They are left with no income, their personal life is torn to pieces, and they end up exactly where they belong, behind bars. The most recent example of this is Vitaly, a YouTuber prankster who rose to fame by storming fields during some of the world's biggest sporting events. And despite multiple run-ins with the law over the years, Vitaly never seemed to learn, as his stunts grew increasingly desperate for attention. But in March 2025, after announcing his move to the Philippines to start a new chapter as a travel vlogger, his past finally caught up with him. Within days of arriving, he turned into a public menace, harassing locals, annoying security guards, disrupting businesses, and even stealing from local stores. The Philippine government refused to tolerate his disrespect towards their citizens, and on April 2nd, Vitaly was arrested. And while he'd faced legal trouble plenty of times before, this time there was no getting out with a fine or a public apology. The government charged him with multiple serious offenses, including vandalism, unjust vexation, burglary, theft, and unauthorized video recording. And according to reports, if found guilty on all counts, Vitaly will face up to 24 years in prison, in a country infamous for having
Wait, is what's his name going to jail too? Oh my god, what's the kid's name? White kid. Walking around like this, bumping into people. He ran like an OnlyFans art museum. Jack Doherty. Isn't he going to jail for something? Or he's getting charged. Game Awards in 5 minutes.
Of the harshest and most overcrowded prison systems in the world. But even Vitali's case doesn't compare to the horrifying collapse of Ruby Frank. Ruby rose to fame through her family channel, 8 Passengers, where she shared her life with her husband and 6 children. Over the years, she built a following of millions by portraying herself as a model mother, promoting discipline, faith, and family values. But as time went on, cracks began to show in her wholesome facade. Viewers started noticing unusually strict and often cruel parenting methods. She had threatened to withhold food from her kids.
Oh, I remember her. I remember this.
I'm only gonna say it one more time, and then you're gonna lose the privilege to eat dinner.
And even terrorized them on camera until they broke down crying.
I'm going to take the scissors. Look at me. And I'm gonna
Yeah, it starts at 7:30.
So what are you gonna do?
For a long time, she justified this treatment by framing it as discipline. But this seemingly concerning behavior was just the tip of a deeply disturbing iceberg. On August 30th,
Skydo's Minecraft should be on level 7. That dude turned insane and his story after fame gets more and more wild at every turn. I remember he tried to start rumors about Post Malone because he got more famous than him.
What?
23, a neighbor found Ruby's 12-year-old son, who was asking for food and water. The neighbor saw duct tape on the boy's ankles and wrists, and immediately called the police. To make it even more sickening, the law enforcement later found her 10-year-old daughter trapped at Ruby's friend's house. Both kids were seriously malnourished and had clear rope marks. Following the incident, Ruby was immediately arrested and charged with multiple counts of child abuse.
Ivan's Springville police then
God, those gums are insane.
House.
Police department!
Later, in February 2024, the Utah court gave her the maximum sentence for these charges, totaling up to 24 years. From preaching family values to becoming a convicted child abuser, Ruby Frank's story stands as one of the darkest and most horrifying downfalls in YouTube history. If you want to hear about more detailed YouTuber downfalls, click the video on screen and subscribe to the channel.
Video. Those are the 7 levels of YouTube downfall. May you, if you ever become a creator, never suffer from the levels of which you can fail. Okay, just bro, it's literally easy to be a good person. Of course you're gonna have hiccups. Okay, of course you might have some level 1s. Everybody has hiccups. Everybody makes certain mistakes, but it's just if you learn from them. Okay, it's about how you learn from them and how you move on from them. All right, and it's the same thing in life. Just lock the fuck in. All right, just lock the fuck in. Don't slip up, he says to me. It has been 10 years, okay? If I was going to slip up, it would have been year 3, okay?